Now we're in the other bathroom. This is the bathroom. I've told you all many times before, no one uses this tub. It's a huge clawfoot bathtub. I mean, it's really, really big. Look, I'll show you how big it is. It's big. It's like there's enough room for 2 people in here. Somebody could be down there, somebody could be up here. Gosh, it just feels even weird being in here. I have literally not sat in here since we moved in this house at all. Anyway, I still clean it once a week because this is mine and Ashley's bathroom, and behind you, what you're sitting on right now is the counter, and I spray my hair, and so when I spray, it gets on the side of this, and so I just clean it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this mirror. There's also a mirror on the back of the door that you can't see. I'm going to clean this mirror, and then I'm going to clean that mirror that you won't see, and then I'm going to clean this bathtub. That I take the hairspray off the edge. I use one of these dual wipes, and my battery's blinking, so I'll have to change my battery in just a second. But I use the rough side, and I go around the entire edge, and that takes the hairspray off the side. So I'm going to start here and go around. Use the same one. I'm going to use the soft side, and I'm going to get the doorknob. So this is the mirror on the back of the door, and so I clean that. That's the one I was talking about. But now, since I'm finished with the bathtub, just like in the other bathroom, actually, I do the harder. I guess I tend to do the harder thing first, and then the easier stuff. So now I'm going to move on to these mirrors. And you will notice this is Ashley's corner, and it's one of those cake stands. It's one of those 2-layer cake stands, and she got it at Hobby Lobby a while back, but I've still seen them at Hobby Lobby, and I like it. I think it's a really good idea for gathering all your stuff together. And that way she has her corner, she has where her stuff goes. And you notice I don't have anything sitting out. I don't have a toothbrush, anything sitting out. Because, like I said, I like to keep as much in the cabinets hidden away as possible. Because it's easier to keep clean, and then, you know, when people come over, company comes over, they don't have to look at your nasty toothbrush or whatever. So I keep mine up in the cabinet, hairspray, all that stuff, Q-tips up in the cabinet. So the only thing that ever sits here is the soap. So actually in this bathroom, because there's 2 mirrors and this is a longer cabinet than in the other bathroom, I'll work on one section and then I do the next section. So I have that same blue scrub thing, and I'm gonna use the peppermint on the sink again. I'm gonna do the same thing in here I did in the other bathroom, except we're gonna do half and half. And I'll tell you something too. If we ever renovate this bathroom, which I would like to at some point, I will get a basic sink, because I know a lot of people go for the fancier sinks, but this sink is like, it's like, I don't know how you would call it, it's like beveled down. It has like different layers to it. But honestly, it just makes it harder to clean. Whereas if it was just a basic bowl, it's really simple to clean. Like in Kevin's bathroom, it's a basic bowl, it's inset into the granite, so it's easy to clean. This is just, there's layers to it. There's like a top layer and then other layers, and it does make it, it's more time consuming. And for me, I like to get it done quickly. I like to save as much time as I can. So that's just something to keep in mind, that I would keep in mind to keep it basic. I would put this in the dirty clothes after doing this, but about every 2 weeks I need to clean the inside of the kitchen windows. And I noticed that because we had some little people over here earlier in the week, they like to climb and touch the windows. And so this is one of those weeks where I need to clean the kitchen windows. So I will keep this out today instead of putting it away, putting the dirty clothes. I will keep it out so that I can clean those kitchen windows, which I'll show you. I don't do, the windows are huge. I don't do the tops, I just do the bottoms. Now, if I was deep cleaning, it would be different. I would clean the entire window from top to bottom, but just for weekly upkeep, I just do what's dirty, what's seen all the time. And this bathroom is different than the other bathroom. This bathroom, the other bathroom was built probably 8 or 9 years ago, whereas this bathroom is very, very old. So I don't do the baseboards in this bathroom. The baseboards, this whole bathroom needs work really, but I don't do the baseboards in this bathroom. If we ever renovate, though, I will do the baseboards every week, just like I do in the other one. Now, our scale is glass, so I always clean it as well, just because it sits on the floor and gets lint, hair, whatever on it. And I'll leave it up here on the counter until I'm finished with the floor, and then I'll tuck it back under where it was. So now it's time to move on to this toilet. I clean this toilet the exact same way that I clean the other one. The only thing you'll notice different about this one is that it's old. The top is cracked. The top has a crack in it, and just the whole thing is old. The whole thing's ancient. I'm not finished with the bathroom. I still need to do the floor. However, my washing machine has cut off. So I want to go ahead and put the darks in the dryer and put the lights in. So I need to finish this towel. This is the only other use I will have for it, and then I can wash it all. So I'm going to clean these windows, switch over the laundry, and then we'll go back to the bathroom after that. So I just do the bottoms because the kids climb up here. Gavin and Megan like to come up here, and of course, you know, when they come up here, they touch the window, they don't know any better. I don't expect them to know any better. So I only have to do this, like I said, I only do it like every 2 weeks, do these windows, not that it's any big deal at all. But if they were to come over once a week, then I would just have to do it once a week. Move this rug over, and yes, I could slide it out in the hall, but I don't. If I was like deep cleaning, I would probably do that. I get one of my Swiffer wipes, and I'm gonna clean on both sides of the rug. And then I have my vacuum cleaner out, and I'm gonna vacuum the rug. Garbage can out. This is the one that I've been using to put all my wipes and stuff in, and then I'll vacuum. Vacuum the kitchen floor. That's not common for a kitchen floor. I realize that. In our old house, it had like linoleum on the floor, and of course I didn't clean my kitchen floor with a vacuum. However, this floor is the original floor, 1909 floor, and it has grooves in it, and so little food particles can get down in the grooves, and so to do a thorough job, I have to vacuum the kitchen floor. So I vacuum the floor as you saw, and then I will mop with the Swiffer, and I know you're not going to be able to see that very well. Maybe I could move you. now, clearly, and you're pointed at, I know you can't see the entire room, but basically you can see where I'm going to be dusting because I'm not doing anything to the bed. I'm washing, we keep a blanket over this because of Guido, and it is in the dryer right now, and I'll put it back on the bed in a little bit. But I got one of my Swiffer dry cloths, and it does fit over the Swiffer. So like you saw me using it in the kitchen, if you wanted to go over it dry, if you have like dusty spots, then you could go over it with this if you wanted to. I prefer just to use the vacuum cleaner. So the first thing I'm going to do is the dresser. You can see the only thing that's on the dresser is there's a DVD player down here, which I never even noticed because we never use it, and a TV, and then the Roku box, and then my clock. And that's the only thing on here. And that is because the more little trinkets that you have out, the more you have to, they get in your way, and you have to worry about them getting dusty and dirty. And you know, if we didn't have the bookshelves and stuff in the dining room and in the den, then I would probably have to set my stuff around too in the bedroom. But since we do have the bookshelves in the den, in the dining room, it gives us a place to put everything, you know, because Kevin probably has more than 50 of those little metal arc things he puts together, and they're all in the dining room on the mantle and stuff. So if we didn't have that, I would have to set those someplace. So I'm fortunate that we do have that. So I understand if you have a lot of things sitting in your bedroom. I understand. It's just I'm letting you know that's why I don't have a lot sitting in there. It's because I try to keep as much clear as I can. And then probably before we moved into this house, I was probably bad about having things just because Mom and Dad used to get us a lot for Christmas. They would get us little things to sit around, and then if I found anything, I would sit stuff around. But we don't get things like that anymore for Christmas, so I don't have a lot of things. And then before I buy anything, I ask myself, is that something that I really want? Do I want that? Do I want to clean that? And some things are like, yes, I absolutely do want that. I do want to clean that. But then other things, it's like, no, I don't want it that bad. So, but I'm just going over these. Kevin's side, I don't do the greatest job on because he has stuff sitting everywhere. And sometimes he'll wipe off his own side. Like if I were to tell him, you need to clean your side better because I don't want to touch your stuff, he will. It's actually not that bad though. Just a little dusty. And then what you can't see is next to you, right over to this side, is the mantle. And I'm just gonna literally wipe off a little bit. You're sitting on top of a dresser, and I'm gonna wipe that off. And then my bike is over here to the side, and I'm gonna wipe off the display on my bike. This room is really bad. I'm just gonna be very honest. This room is the worst for pet hair. And I don't know why it is, but once a week, it's a good thing I clean once a week because the hair ends up under this desk. It also ends up on the feet of these chairs. And I guess because the floor is wood, and like if the air or heat kicks on or whatever, I guess any hair that comes off of Guido, which he's right there, somehow it just ends up under the desk. So what I have to do before I come in here and vacuum, I will get the hair off the bottoms of each one of these feet. And if I didn't do this once a week, it would be horrible. It's amazing how much hair is under there. I didn't realize when we got Guido, and he's a wonderful dog, but I didn't realize how much pugs shed, and they really do shed a lot, quite a bit. And when Ashley got Chapel, she didn't think Chapel would shed much, but I think Chapel does shed quite a bit too. So now, the only other thing I will do in this room is vacuum. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get the vacuum and I'll be back.